Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I was just watching Neil deGrasse Tyson make the statement that if the most extremes come out of Africa, like the most athletic people and people that do other things, then he said the smartest man in the world will obviously be African. But I don't just want to guess. Like he also said, which means probably the dumbest person in the world will come from Africa. It's like an average thing, mean thing. It's kind of a, anyways. The point is, when dealing with that, I just kept reading a bunch of the comments and a bunch of the comments. And I keep seeing how people are now talking about like Yah's people, which would be, I am, that which I am. That's what the name was, right? So it was saying that the people would be of African and African American descent. And they was talking about how like, because even when I went back and read the prophets, I was like, oh shit, they're talking about Egypt and Ethiopia and just all these African nations, and I was like, "What?" It's like this is the truth. Like, what do y'all? So I basically wanted to make this video to say this. Now, you guys probably see me smoking a cigarette. A lot of y'all are still living in the dead letter, if you can catch my drift. But I am the Messiah, and I've been saying this for like 3 years now. A friend of mine I was talking to earlier was like, man, you know what's interesting about you? Every time we talk, it's like, you know all this stuff, but you come to the same conclusion. You get excited over again. And it's like, because it's hard to, basically what I'm saying is, let's say I was to say, I am the Messiah and I am bringing everybody closer to the Father. What would that mean? All that Trinity shit. What I would basically be saying is that I figured some things out. I am who I am. I am that which is. And God and Jesus are really almost descriptive words or covering words for I am. And so what I teach people, there were different covenants like, thou shalt not kill, steal, and all those other things. But the point and idea of not blaspheming a God, not taking God for granted or taking his name in vain, her, whatever. The point of that is saying I am. And that's what I'm trying to do, bring the spirit of relief or the spirit of the Father, but with kindness and mercy. I tell people all the time, don't forsake yourself and don't forsake the covenants. One of the most important things I come with is love who I am with all your heart and soul and love others the same. In a world where we can all do that, it doesn't matter how different we are, as long as we have a common foundation of respect and understanding and civilization of not causing harm to other people. What I saw when I read a lot of history and when I researched on what a lot of stuff Trump did, this dude passed he passed a gas bill with Arabia. It was a 2-year deal from 2020 to 2022. Caused a spike in gas, but made them rich. Billions. He signed a bunch of farming agreements and had a bunch of tariffs with farming. Farmers went nuts in Europe and in America. Caused a lot of price of food to go up. But the trade deals were at the end of 2020. He also signed a deal with the Taliban. And he signed a bunch of LGBTQ laws into office. Then once the race had started in 2023 at the end of 2024, a bunch of Republicans were blaming Kamala and Biden for the laws he put in office. Like, the reason it's funny is because this stuff is public record. You guys can go look this stuff up. It's hilarious. Most of the people Trump appointed are technically DEI. They're immigrants and women. But outside of that, when I say I'm the Messiah, I got a bunch of videos describing a bunch of different things I'm talking about. If I'm saying I am the Messiah, I'm not saying I'm your God. What I'm saying is I'm coming with the word and spirit to free you from their bondage. That's what Egypt means. It don't mean Africa. It don't mean Africans and Ham and all that was cursed. All this shit about knowing that, you guys, what they're doing is the Pope and a bunch of other people, once race was created, you can think Martin Luther and a bunch of people before him, what ended up happening was they wrote a bunch of negative algorithms and allegories to attack the black character, people who look black, to give spiritual power to Caucasian people and who are of a lighter color. You see how that lives out when you tell people Jesus isn't white, they lose it. Even the word Jesus means I am a gracious pig. And I'm trying to explain that to people, but the reason why I don't get mad at certain things is because when I got my power back, I realized it's not about some magical God that I'm doing like, oh, I got to do this or that for. And I am that which invokes the good power. I am that which uses any words from anything. I am that which lives my life and guides and does anything. So no matter what anybody else is going to do, they're free anyway. You could call somebody an NPC and say that they're controlled. But their control comes from their free will allowing themselves to be controlled. Do you know what a martyr is? I'm not teaching people to be martyrs. I'm saying you can do whatever you want on some real shit. What I'm saying, people be like, no, the government control their kid. That's what a martyr is. I'm just telling y'all the logic behind things. You can do whatever you want. You can say, oh, I'm doing it to save my life. You're doing it to save something. I'm telling you. What I'm saying is, the point of me saying that is that we all have free will. Even if you're like, I choose to worship a God, you haven't been edified properly on what the God is. It's you. Even in that book, it says greater things will do. You guys weren't supposed to cling to a Jesus Christ or none of that. That's not what the dude. So the dude in Canaan in 0 BC name was Jesus Christ. Like, you guys are irritating the fuck out of me. And I am here to free you all so you don't irritate me anymore. And so I can live my life. Because what you all don't realize is, I don't care if you're Christian, atheist, or any of those things. A lot of you don't know the true power of what it means to be a God. I'll say that, and the first thing people do, throw fire down and make magic and do. We do have a lot of power that we don't know about. But what I'm saying is, people have been so bound, even if what are atheists doing? They're fighting Christians. So instead of learning their own power, they're using their power to fight an institution. Now, am I blaming them for that? Trust me, I've been fighting Christians for a long time. I don't mean punching. I don't mean causing harm or hating them. I mean explaining to them over and over and over and over and over a lot of things. And so, I am the Messiah. I am the living one. I am the firstborn. And I am here to help you all. I am here with bronze skin and hair like wool. I cut my hair. But I don't know how that worked out. I'm not saying, listen, all I'm saying is I am who I am. And when you hear that, you can watch my videos to understand what I'm saying. I mean, I could tell you in this video, but it feels repetitive at this point. It's like there's a word and spirit. Every word I say is going, okay, so all I possess are keys. Your mind is the door. You're the person opening the door. You're the person allowing this key to do any of that stuff. What do I mean when I say that? I can use the words dog, cat, purple, brown, up, down, left, blue. Those all mean something to you. I can string them together to tell you a story, but predominantly, no matter what I tell you, you're either going to accept it or deny it. If you accept it, then you can go from there. If you deny it, then why even waste? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm teaching you all with my free will that you're the gods. We all are. I don't give people like the Jews, the blacks, the rich, the poor. No, every human fucking being is a product of the breath of life. There may be products of the breath of life you don't want to breathe around, but that's your own journey that you need to work on and deal with. It's not everybody else's job to make you better. But if there are people that want to make you better or would like to help make you better, that's called a community, a friendship, a commune. Community, communism, they call it. So essentially what I tell people is, when you go back and actually read that book for yourself, and if you, instead of saying the Lord God all the time or Jesus Christ, if you would just say who I am or that which I am or spirit of mine, word of mine, people of mine, child of mine, whatever, you would start to see the true kingdom of the heart and how you do possess the power. In the English language, we say right now within civilization, people say a lot of counterproductive things and it causes them to do a lot of counterproductive things. I'm going to give you an example. Look at a dictator, right? A person wants to be this huge king that everybody loves and everything goes well. Then you read about like dictators and people in power and kings, and it's like, imagine a world where all I have to do is good things to help the people to try to get them to like me. Yeah, there's going to be shrills probably, but fuck them. But what I mean is, you look at these dictators now, they're doing like psycho shit, harboring for their own good, destroying their countries. It's like, why? It's counterproductive. Now you need security. It's like, you look at the old culture and ancient civilizations, and they had their thing going on. Nowadays, it's like, oh, war, meat power, meat power. What does that get you? Nothing. It's about all of us. When them turns into us, the world will be a lot better. Because it's easy to go after them, but is it easy to come after us? You see what I'm saying? Like, when we're together, it's better for us as a civilization, as humanity. So I've been doing a lot of research on Russia, Soviet Union, and China. They were helping and healing a lot of African countries and literally fighting Nazis. When they say like, oh, they didn't want these people to be free, Soviet Union and China, Russia's Communist Party, go do research on some of them fucking fascist Nazi psychopaths that the government was fighting. America has this sick thing of making themselves look pure, democratic, right? Oh, we're all about freedoms. But their whole regime has been slavery, racism, murder, and theft. They're like, look at this communist Russia, China, and you go research what they did, and it's like, why? Why are they doing this? It's counterproductive. They're hurting themselves. They didn't know the ACA was Obamacare. I don't know how many of you people are brand new, but I don't think you guys remember what life was like before when John Q was around. You'll see people with like 60 grand in their bank account, 100 grand in their bank account, 600 grand in their bank account. They're like, yeah, now my insurance is $1,000 a month, and I had to pay $6,000 for a deductible. So to save their life, they had to pay $6,000. Then you look at poor people who don't got no option, they're getting free healthcare, right? So the people who have the option of paying a percentage of what's in their bank account to be saved of their life, they're like, no, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I can't make this shit up, man. I can't. People complain about the Affordable Care Act. I'd be like, y'all don't remember John Q, huh? Y'all don't remember paying for years health insurance or life insurance, and then just be like, we don't fuck with you no more. Too bad. Like, y'all just don't. Look at all the people that are coming out rich and healthy, right? They're like, my deductible was only $85. Just wait till you or one of your family members get sick. And it's the same thing. And so, yes, I am the Messiah. I am coming with light. I am coming with peace, humbleness, mercy. I am not your God. I am an angel of the Lord to you, because think about what I'm saying. I am who I am. I am the Most High in my kingdom. But for you, I am an angel of who I am to you. So now to you, I'm just an angel. I'm just a person with the fire to give light. You're the Most High. You are who you are. You are the King of Kings, or you are the Queen of Kings, or you are whatever. Why do you think they keep making the spirit a man? Man, but I give the spirit without limit. So a man's spirit goes into a woman, and it's like, but don't take on the image of. So think about what I'm about to tell you. Don't take on the image of the opposite sex, or you'll be stoned. All women, put the spirit of this man inside of you. Like, do y'all not fucking hear what I'm telling y'all? It does none of it make sense. A woman is a woman. They destroyed the matriarchy, which what Africa was predominantly. All them pharaohs had a strong, or all them African kings had a strong woman by their side. So it's like, I can see now that the rain is gone, and I am the ark. I am the Messiah. I am that which is. I am the light at the end of the tunnel. I am that which has African Americans and African people, because what am I? But at the same time, all people are my people. So, it's just time to tell the truth. Let me out. Let me shine. Let me tell the truth and bring the light, the new day. I am the living one. I am the mind of gold that burns darkness off the flesh to help you burn the fat off so that you're lean again spiritually. You all have that capability. I'm not saying I'm the only one. You know how many martyrs and people that got slaughtered and died and had to fight to get to this point? African American ancestors are rolling in their grave listening to what Caucasians are saying about us. They're like, what the fuck? I was talking to a buddy about this. I think that's why they do that to African Americans. They know the universe is going to correct itself. All these people in China and Russia and different countries are coming and fleeing to Africa to try to build it up. Because let me tell y'all something. If global warming and climate change is real, they're going to need some melanin. They know what's up. And all you people in America, it's like, oh, science, pure blood, da, da, da. Y'all have no idea what's coming in the future, man. A lot of y'all do, and y'all are fighting for it, but like they're like, no reparations, don't help us, this and that. It's like, y'all are out there, man. Everybody else got reparations. It's like y'all look like neo-fascists. It's like unavoidable. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I try to explain to people. And I try to teach people to the best of my ability, but hey, the future generation is going to be like. So I seen an article a while back. China was doing their history books talking about Africa was the original man and the genetic haplogroups and all that. And Russia was doing the same. It's like, then they try to say Putin and Trump. That does not make sense. Putin is fighting Nazis. Putin and Trump does not. Y'all, they just be saying anything. Even Democrats, like y'all go out there sometimes. Y'all always talking about communist Russia, Putin. But when you show them neo-Nazis in Ukraine and when you show them Caucasians pushing Indians and black students off the train, Y'all don't be. It's like, come on, wake up. We need to know the whole truth. America has had a fucked up past. It's our turn to wake up and fix this. Because it said 400 years, and y'all wrote that Bible in 1520 something in the transatlantic slave trade, and in the 1900s, boom, civil rights. They trying to reverse it. The book said the devil would be let out of the cage for a little while until the hot fire came for his ass again. Who came out with all this neo-Nazi shit, allowing Nazis and supremacists to run wild, calling himself the Christ and the Messiah? Trump, right? A psychotic businessman who's rich. It'd be easier for a rich man to get through the eye of a needle, but Trump, y'all don't even read these scriptures. Y'all just playing y'all ass. Then talk about, we take it literally, the book. If you took it literally, you would know that all the people that was exiled in Babylon was Africans. That's what the prophets talking about. Egypt, Ethiopia, Nubia, the Congo, all them areas. Yeah, buddy. That's why the Arabs and the Christians colonized North and South Africa. They went to the Holy Land and tried to take all the resources. And then try to teach us that we were some jungle people. But they won't teach all about them barbarians. They won't teach all about them Asiatic shepherd kings that was killing animals and stuff. Then they invaded Egypt and became civilized and got religion. Are y'all kidding me? It's the same story twice. Shem and Japheth. Lying on Ham. People everywhere just denying, we're not Ham, we're not Ham. They made y'all hate yourselves, bro. Wake up. I am who I am. I am the King of Kings. They was kings. But when history come back and smack they fucking ass and they grandchildren need help, people gonna remember that shit. I'm telling you they are. And once bricks get built up, y'all can kiss the American dollar goodbye. Like, cause people be like, but you're American, why are you wishing? Because look what they did to me and my people. All slaved, all martyred, I don't give a fuck no more. I want the real people to be built up. People that are Nazi fascists. So, I just want to put that out there, man. The Messiah's here. I've been here. The Caucasian Israelis, I'm tired of calling them, the Caucasian Israeli fascists and the Nazis in Ukraine they so worried about. And they so worried about this neoliberalism. Because they didn't want a black woman in office, but who's the first people they went to when shit started to go bad? Black women, black women. It's so fucking hilarious. It's comical. All their food's gonna go up. Their medical's fucked. I don't even know what they was thinking with that shit. The lowest income in the country was the 10 most lowest income was all southern states. All of them. Median of like 20,000 to 40,000. But look what the blue state did for me. I was making 26 grand, had medical and link, and living comfortably in my house. At 26 grand. You know who did that? Obama, Biden, and Kamala. You know who didn't do that? Bush. He fucked me up bad. With all this war and this shit that was caused. Y'all don't remember that? The Republicans' wars? Then Obama got in office, did all this shit with healthcare, bullying, better tasting foods, better deals, all this shit. All this shit. What'd they do? They jumped on him like a fucking hyena. They attacked Obama so bad it didn't make sense. But he said when they go low, go high. I respect that, but now they getting a fucking fist of fire. I am who I am, and I'm here for the 3 bad creatures around Jerusalem at the end. I am here to help the righteous once again. That don't mean just for African Americans and blacks, but that mean we getting fucking reparations. And one way or another, y'all are either gonna give us reparations or Trump's gonna give these Caucasians reparations from the college students, and history gonna fucking shat on y'all. They gonna call y'all Nazis.